Welcome, I'm Cassandra, and this is your general and love forecast for December 2017. This is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. And I would also like to say I am sorry for being tardy in getting these readings uploaded. I've had a lot of things occur, but anywho, this is not about me, this is about you guys. So without further ado, I've left you guys hanging long enough, so let's get to it. Okay, first card here, we have the Wheel of Fortune. Jupiter, hello. So a lucky cycle has begun. Luck is in your favor right now. Yeah, I'm just gonna say it, I'm jealous. This is a great card to start with. You guys are just feeling totally lucky. It's like everything just seems to be falling into place for you, or you feel like it's about to. Either way, this is good luck. Now, for your circumstances, we have the Ace of Coins in the reversed position. So this can indicate, this is almost going to be kind of contradictory here with the good luck of the Wheel of Fortune here, but this can indicate that a financial opportunity might fall through. And you don't want to rely on a financial opportunity. And you really need to be careful to not overextend yourself financially. And if you're considering starting a new business or perhaps accepting a new job offer, you want to be careful, because you want to make sure that you have done an exceptional amount of planning and having foresight, because especially with starting a business, you really have to use that foresight and plan on, you want to plan for expecting the unexpected, because you never know what's going to happen, and you want to be able to have enough money to carry you through, especially if it takes a while to to get going. So I would just advise that you be careful. You don't want to overextend yourself financially, because this could be causing you a problem right now. This is your circumstances. So I feel like some of you guys might be going through this. Maybe some of you guys are already strapped for cash. And, maybe if you already have a business plan, you may need to revise, re-examine it and revise it. You want to make sure you have all of your I's dotted and all of your T's crossed. And this can also indicate delays and obstacles. And something else, you should beware of greed and corruption. You do have the Wheel of Fortune, the good luck on your side, but you want to be careful of greed and corruption. And you want to make sure that you don't get taken advantage of as well. But you also make sure that you don't take what you haven't earned as well. It goes both ways. Now we're going to clarify all of the cards. This is just our first set, so... Okay, this is your focus card. This is like your focus of the entire reading. And here we have the Knight of Cups in the reversed position. So this can indicate moodiness, maybe unrealistic. Sometimes this can be jealousy. But overall, this is about letting your emotions control your life. And for some of you, a romantic or exciting situation, which probably started off fantastic at first, but it is turning to a disappointment. It's not at all what you thought it was. It's kind of like looking through rose-colored spectacles, and, well, you know, you take them off, and, yeah, it's not exactly the same thing. It's not at all what you thought it was. You know, so you definitely got to be careful here, you know. Perhaps you could have jumped into something with someone on an impulse. Or perhaps someone has presented themselves as being someone else, and now you're starting to see who they really are. Okay, this is the card position of your recent past. Or this could be of a passing nature, so you could still be going through this energy, but it's moving away from you. And this is the Ten of Wands in the reverse position. So this is basically saying that you were carrying a heavy burden, but now you are just dropping this heavy, oppressive burden. Or sometimes, for some of you, this could indicate that you are holding on to burdens unnecessarily. Like, you don't really need to be hanging on to them. And this card is trying to let you know that it's okay to go ahead and drop them. It's too much for one person to do, or to carry, or to have on their shoulders. It's just too much. It's a physical and mentally oppressive type of feel here. It's not anything you really want. You know, we can multitask here, but this goes way beyond multitasking. This is just too damn much, Gemini. Too much. So, drop those burdens, because they ain't helping. Now, I need to mention this. This won't be for all of you, but this may resonate with a few of you. Sometimes this is avoiding taking responsibility for your own burdens. So that may resonate with some of you. And this can also indicate that you just might be ready to, you know, declutter your life in your home. You know, maybe you're going through your closets and saying, you know what, I don't need this, I don't need this, I don't need this. You're simplifying your life, perhaps. Getting rid of things that you do not need anymore. Now, this card position is the present, so the here and the now type of energy in the present. And this is the Hanging Man in the reverse position. I swear he keeps popping up in a lot of readings, a lot. So, with the Hanging Man, are you hanging on to the past? Maybe you're hanging on to a person or a situation from the past. But ultimately, you have changed. You are not the same person that you were. I mean, we're always changing, but this is a big change. This is like a spiritual awareness change. But you've changed, and you can no longer deny that you have changed. And for some, you know, this won't resonate with everyone, but for some of you, sometimes you may try to cling to a person or a situation from the past, from, you know, your past life here, and you don't really need to. It's almost like you can cling to things from the past because they're familiar, and there's no element of surprise there because it's familiar. And sometimes when we make a huge change like this, there can be a little bit of fear in moving forward, and not so much fear when we cling to the past because it's familiar, it's what we've known. But you don't want to fear this change. This is a change for the ultimate good at the end of everything. But you have to let go because it is holding you back. It's kind of like you have one foot into the present and you have one foot in the past. And we need to go forward. You can't stand still. I mean, come on. Y'all got a lot of energy, so come on, you can't can't stand in one spot. Pull that foot out of the past and let's get moving to the future, baby. Come on. Okay, now this card position is your near future. So, some of you may be experiencing this energy already, and some of you will be experiencing this energy in a week or two from now. Now, this is our Temperance card. So, with Temperance, this is about maintaining balance and moderation. You see, there's the water here on this card, and the water symbolizes the emotions. And so with it being upright, the emotions are balanced, which is a very good thing. But overall, you are taking what we would call the middle road. You're staying calm in a stressful situation. You know what you want to achieve, and you're willing to be patient in order to achieve it. And this card can also indicate that there will be harmony when working with others. You know, teamwork does equal dream work. So, hey, this can also indicate that self-evaluation to re-examine your life priorities as well. You want to let things unfold naturally. I would say go with the flow, but you know, Gemini's just not good with the whole go with the flow. Sorry, I'm not laughing at you. You guys just like to get things going and moving. You don't like to sit still. You guys got a lot of nervous energy. And so you don't want to sit still. You don't like seeing things get stagnant, you know. You want to keep things fresh, keep it moving. I get it. But, you know, you want to allow things to unfold naturally here. You don't want to push, because when you push, then that's impatience. So you've got to be patient. And this is what you guys are learning all about, being patient and moderating you know, all things in moderation are okay, you know, as long as we are doing it in moderation. So, impatience can be your enemy here. Now this card position is your attitude. So, this is the Emperor in the reverse position. This can indicate excessive control, a dictatorial type of attitude, inflexibility, domination. You know, there can be abuse of an authoritative power. This can also indicate an insecure man or woman who wants power over you, or someone who wants to control you. And sometimes this can indicate that you feel powerless. And this can also indicate that some of you may potentially be having problems with a father or a father type figure, or a domineering partner, or even a boss. And for some of you, maybe you're lacking some self-control. In regards to a relationship, the Emperor reversed would be saying everything's very unequal. And so there's very much a sense of unhappiness, especially for the person that is on the receiving end of such behavior. It will lead them to be very unhappy. It's the type of energy that will make you feel like you've been robbed of your independence and your freedom have, just been taken away. So some of you could be feeling like you're going through this. Some of you may feel like someone is trying to dominate you and your life and your actions. Maybe you feel like someone's trying to take your independence and your freedom away. And then there's also the possibility that maybe someone may be behaving with a power complex. Okay, this position is about how other people see you. And here we have the Seven of Cups. So with the Seven of Cups, this is all about emotional choices. But considering this is the card of how other people see you, some people may just look at you and be like, you're delusional. And maybe they might even think that you're just simply having wishful thinking, or that you're like stuck in la la land daydreaming. Doesn't necessarily make it true, but I feel like a lot of people may be looking at you like this is how you are, but I know it's not true, but others will figure it out in time. Maybe. Some people will just never understand Gemini energy. Okay, this is our hopes and fears card position. So I find it highly doubtful that anybody would be wishing for this, although you never know. This is the Five of Wands, and this is about conflict, struggles, confusion. It's like these men were completely caught off guard, and they're just fighting with one another, and they don't even know why the hell they started fighting with each other. I mean, but the fight just continues. Let's just keep arguing. So I'm going to have to say this is probably a fear. You don't want to argue. I mean, most people don't want to argue. It's, unless you're a lawyer, then you'd be pretty good at it, but, Okay, this one I'm not too thrilled about, to be honest, okay? Final outcome is the Justice card in the reverse position. Now, when Justice is in the reverse position, well, this is an injustice. And sometimes this can mean that, that you may have to deal with harsh and unfair judgments by others. Sometimes this can indicate an unfair outcome. This can also indicate an unfair outcome if you are in the midst of a legal battle, a court case. This can indicate an unfair decision. And the decision would basically be based off of discrimination, prejudice, bias. It's just overall a unfair decision. The scales are not balanced when the card is in reverse. But I want to mention that sometimes you can experience a loss in regards to the Justice card in reverse. And so if you do happen to have a loss, whether it's a loss of a court case or an actual material loss or whatever type of loss it may be, this could even be a loss of a person, maybe it's a loss of a friendship. It could be just about any type of loss here, but it would be an unfair type of decision, or, the decision was made based off of unfair things. But whatever you happen to lose here, you need to look at it like the very person or the very thing that was taken from you has actually been an obstacle that's been preventing you from moving forward. So you know what? Just whatever it is, let it go. Let it go. I know that's easy to say, but you got to try to let it go. Because then the blockage will be removed so that you can move forward. You don't want to stay stuck focusing on, the wrong that was done to you. Not that it makes it right. Oh, hell no. But you want to rise above. You want to be the bigger person. And just move forward. Because even though that the Justice card is reversed here, well, nobody can lie to Miss Karma. Okay? I refer to Karma as the bitch who never sleeps. Excuse my potty mouth, but hey, I'm keeping it real. You cannot lie to Karma, and Karma is always around taking her notes. She's worse than Santa Claus, let me tell you. Sorry, I gotta joke around a little. But, don't worry. Whomever hurts you, or takes something from you unfairly, or judges you unfairly, they will get their karma. They most definitely will get their karma. They cannot escape karma. They may be able to mess with the judicial system, but they can't mess with karma. Nope, they sure can't. Okay, bottom of the deck, we have the King of Wands. So, the King of Wands, he's a visionary. He's goal-oriented. He is just absolutely determined. Hello. He is strong and direct course of action. This king enjoys solving problems and finding a solution that benefits both parties. And he's definitely a master at getting others to do his work for him. He's a master at getting people to do his work for him. So, but you also need to realize that any type of obstacle that you encounter, it is part of your journey to something much more positive, because the King of Wands is an entrepreneur. And seeing how we have the Ace of Coins here, I feel like a lot of you guys are probably tired of being told what to do. You guys are ready to just work for yourself, or have a type of job where you have a bit more freedom and not being told what you need to do every single moment of every day. So maybe some of you are going after being an entrepreneur. definitely want to channel this King's energy here. Okay, let's clarify. Nice. Wow. It's 3 aces already. Okay, that makes sense. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, I don't like that. Oh. Okay. We clarify the Wheel of Fortune and we get the Ace of Swords. So the Ace of Swords, you know, this is mental clarity. This is like a breakthrough. This is also victory. You know, there's new ideas. Maybe you're starting a new project and you're going after a new goal. This can also be a card of seeking out the truth, and you take that sword and you like a freaking ninja, you cut through all the bullshit to get to the truth. So yes, seeking out the truth. And you know, if a battle should happen to come along, oh, you are very well prepared to battle if need be. Because this sword, woo, it is sharp. You don't want to mess with that. And then being on top of the Wheel of Fortune, oh, you'll be the lucky one. The other person, not so much. Now, this was our circumstances position. We had the Ace of Coins in the reverse position. Now we have the Ace of Wands in the reverse position. So this is like literally 3 aces. So you guys are definitely trying to, you know, get new starts going. It's like a lot of you guys are trying to start over, which totally makes sense with the Hanging Man. Gotta get that other foot out the past. Okay, I'm gonna shut up because I'm jumping forward again. Okay, the Ace of Wands reversed. This is a lack of motivation. You know, this could be delays. Maybe you're being impatient. Perhaps maybe you were weighed down by a tremendous amount of responsibilities. But overall, you should question yourself. Is this what I really want? Is this what I'm truly passionate about? Because you want to go after something that you are really passionate about. Because if you're not passionate about whatever you're going after, you're going to lose motivation because there's no passion behind it. So you might want to revise your plans a little, because you want to go after what you are truly passionate about. Because then you won't lose interest. You won't lose motivation if you're truly passionate about it. I mean, hell, we're all passionate about having money, but you know, there needs to be more to it, you know, because money's not enough of a reason. I mean, we need it to survive, yes, but that's not enough of a reason. I mean, money alone should not be someone's passion. But to each his own, no judgment here. Okay, this was our focus position. We have the Knight of Cups in the reverse position, and we clarify, and now we have the 6 of Pentacles in the reverse position. So, 6 of Pentacles in reverse, you know, this can indicate debt. This can also indicate that there could be some selfishness. But overall, perhaps you've loaned money to someone, or maybe you did someone a favor. But overall, you're expecting to be repaid. And I hate to burst your bubble, but you're not going to get repaid. No, you're not going to get repaid. You know, it's good to be generous. It really is. But you don't want to be generous to a fault. You don't want to be generous at your own expense, because then it hurts you in the end. It's okay to be generous, but you want to make sure that it's not going to hurt you, and you want to make sure you're not overextending yourself financially by doing so. And this can also indicate that perhaps maybe there could be some careless spending, and it just kind of causes you to get in over your head. And you also need to beware of get rich quick type of schemes. And seeing as how this is with the Knight of Cups, which is a relationship type of card, this would also indicate that there is a inequality in a relationship, meaning the give is not equal to the take. And unfortunately, with these two cards combined in a relationship, this would indicate that you are being taken advantage of in a relationship, especially on a financial end. So, I feel like I've been saying it a lot. You need to put the boots on and give somebody the damn boot right up their hiney if you have to. No. We don't need it. Okay, this is our position of what is in the recent past or what is currently passing. The Ten of Wands in reversed. We clarify. Now we have the Five of Swords in reversed. So clearly there was a whole lot of conflict. And thankfully the conflicts are coming to an end. You know, but this conflict, disagreement, lots and lots of tension. You know, but now it's like you're ready to resolve these things and you just want to move forward. You know, this card can also indicate gossip as well. And some of you may secretly feel resentment towards whomever you had a conflict with. And it's quite possible that you just may lose some friendships. You can't please everyone, you know? You really can't. I mean, none of us can. We're human. I mean, perhaps you were carrying a heavy load trying to help someone out, and this caused a whole bunch of conflict. And maybe now you're feeling a bit resentful. You know, this can play out in so many different ways, but yeah, it's not good. I mean, this is definitely a major transition. Thankfully, this is a passing energy. Yeah, we want to put that to the past. Wow. Excuse me. Okay, this card position was about our present, the here and the now. We had the Hanging Man in the reverse position, and now we get the Temperance card again. So we've had Temperance come out twice. And so considering that the Hanging Man is about needing to let go of the past to move forward, because you are not who you used to be, you have a whole new awareness and you need to move forward into that new life. So Temperance here is just kind of reinforcing that, saying, you know, hey, let's be patient. We need to maintain our balance. And in order to maintain balance, we need to pull that foot that's in the past out and move forward. Yeah. You know, and this can also be a part of the whole re-examining and self-evaluation of your life priorities. You know, the Temperance can really be playing a major part here with the Hanging Man in regards to that. Because you know that you've changed, that you've gone through a huge change. You're not who you used to be. And you want to let go of the past to move forward. You want to take that middle road. Okay, this was the card position of the near future, a week or two from now. We had Temperance, we clarify, and we get the Princess of Swords. So, Princess of Swords, you know, this is spying, third-party information. But she's also saying, hey, take a deeper look into this situation. There's more than meets the eye. So, I'm going to say you need to observe the people in your life, and you really want to pay attention to see if their behavior and their actions are aligned with each other. Because sometimes people will say one thing and then they do another. Those are the type of people that you need to be aware of, because they will not be helpful or beneficial for you right now. And the Princess can also indicate that you may have to make some very quick decisions. And this can also indicate that there is some disappointing news on the horizon. And with this disappointing news, you just need to remember to channel this Temperance. Stay calm in the midst of that storm. You'll make it through. You will. But there's definitely some disappointing news coming. Or perhaps someone does something disappointing. Either way, you're not going to be happy. And this is where your Temperance is saying, let's stay balanced. Let's not swing too much to one side. You don't want to swing too much towards being angry and emotional. We don't want that. We want you to stay in your logical, rational, good reasoning ability suggested by the air element that Gemini is ruled by. And the swords are ruled by the air element as well. Okay. This card position was your attitude. And this was the Emperor in the reverse position. And we clarify. And now we have the Lovers in the reverse position. So I feel like a majority of you are definitely experiencing this controlling, domineering type of abusive energy in a relationship. So, yep, get those shit kickers on. We don't need to take that. You know, but this can also indicate that, you know, a decision needs to be made. And clearly you're going to have a decision to make. But I'm going to shut up because I need to finish reading. I just keep trying to jump ahead of myself. Okay, this was the card position of how other people see you, the Seven of Cups. We clarified, now we have the Prince of Swords. So, with the Prince of Swords, this is scattered thoughts. This is impatience. This is impulsive, rash decisions. Sometimes this can indicate that you might be pulling others down with them. Sometimes this is a disregard for consequences. Sometimes when the Prince of Swords is reversed, he's just completely reckless. And there's a call for some accountability for your actions. Now remember, this is the card of how other people see you. So, yeah, I believe a lot of people think that you are probably too scattered, too delusional, that you're just straight reckless, like you don't care about nothing, you know, that you just make impulsive decisions. Some people are just mean. Ugh. Sorry. I just, I'm sorry that people are looking at you guys like this. This is certainly not my opinion of Gemini whatsoever, but hey, most people are clueless. Now this was our hopes and fears position. We had the Five of Wands, which was the conflict card. Now we have the Six of Swords in the reverse position. So with the Six of Swords, this is like feeling locked into a difficult situation. And the difficult situation tends to be an abusive type of situation. It's a situation that's just not good for you. So, yeah, rise above it. So these both are definitely fears. Okay, final outcome. I'm just going to let you know right now. I'm not happy, Gemini. I'm not happy. I'm not feeling this, okay? But I got to deliver it, so please don't shoot the damn messenger, okay? Justice in reverse position, and we now get the Seven of Swords. This is a sneaky bastard, okay? Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. So, sneaky, sorry. You might be dealing with someone who is very sneaky. Someone around you may have some sneaky behavior. Maybe someone around you is sneaking around. This can indicate theft. As you see, this man has 5 swords. He is running off from the camp. And he is leaving 2 swords in the ground as evidence that something was taken here. So he's stealing those 5 swords. They don't belong to him. He's stealing someone else's things. I mean, So you need to be aware that someone may be trying to steal something from you. Be careful, because someone is sneaking around. Now, for a few of you, this could be you, Gemini. For a few of you, I'm not speaking to all of you, okay? The few of you, you know who you are. This could be a few of you, Geminis out here, Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Risings, that are doing the sneaking around. This can indicate unfaithfulness in a relationship. And this can also indicate that there is a breakup. And this can also indicate that, there is some harsh things said that are not necessarily true, that could end up leading to a breakup. This can play out in so many different ways, but overall, if it's not you that's sneaking around, Gemini, which I know not all of you are, because a lot of Geminis aren't even attached. Y'all love your freedom. But, you know, there are plenty of Geminis that are attached. But overall, you just need to take a look around and see who's being sneaky. You know, it doesn't necessarily have to be the breakup of a romantic relationship. This could be the breakup of a friendship. But, yeah, I mean, you definitely got to be careful, because if this ain't you being sneaky, then someone else around you is being sneaky. And it just might be, I think it's going to be you that ends up getting hurt. And I don't like that. It's giving me, it's making me fired up. Like, I want to snap at somebody. Not cool. Not cool at all. I'm so sorry, Gemini. I really am. But, you know, now that you are forewarned, then you are forearmed. So you'll be looking for these sneaky people. And maybe you might be able to prevent them from taking what does not belong to them. Or maybe you might be able to catch them in the act. Okay. Bottom card of our clarifying deck is the Star in reverse. Oh, God. Your faith is being tested. It is being tested. And, you know, that card can also indicate that, you know, you have hidden talents and abilities. You know, maybe they're hidden, or maybe they're being denied. Maybe you just have been denying them and you're not nurturing them. And you need to turn that around. If you know that you have some hidden abilities and you've been denying them, don't deny them any longer. Embrace this Hanged Man and move forward into your new life. Because if you change your frame of mind, we can flip this card over. But, you know, when it's in the reverse position, like so, then you were extremely depressed. You know, and you may even feel like you're hopeless. Like, things just ain't going to get better, you know. This card can really bring you down into a depression, you know. It's like you don't have any faith. You've lost hope. But see, your faith is being tested here. So you need to realize this is a test. This is a temporary setback. Yeah, I'm sure that whatever this energy is, whatever these people are doing to you, it probably will cause you some emotional distress and might even make you feel like why the hell did I invest my energy into them? But, you know, that doesn't mean that all hope is lost. You know, kick the person to the curb, and then you need to work on yourself. Have hope in yourself. Have optimism that things are going to turn around. Because if you sink down into the depression, well, then that can just cause your health to go in a downward spiral. I mean, this can cause, you know, physical health problems. This can be mental health problems. Maybe some of you are already experiencing health problems and, you know, you haven't gotten to this energy yet. Maybe some of you have ill health. And if it is your health, then you definitely need to get into the doctor if you have not done so already. But do everything you can to help get yourself well, including turn that frown upside down. You need to find the positives in your life. I promise you, there is some positive things that you can focus on. You need to be grateful for all things you have, even the smallest, tiniest things. You need to focus on the good, on what you do have. Don't focus on what you have lost or what you didn't get that you wanted, okay? Focus on the good that you do have in your life. And this alone will help turn it around. So don't get stuck down in that, okay? You guys just need to have that faith. You need to be optimistic, you need to be hopeful, and you need to have unshakable faith, okay? Unshakable faith. If you can have unshakable faith, you got this, no problem. You got it. You'll make it, you'll persevere through that. But you must have unshakable faith. Yes, you may experience a setback, but it's only temporary. You can't stay in that moment forever. You deserve love, trust, separation. And normally I would pull 3 cards, but I had 2 fly out at me, so we're just going to stick with 2. Excuse me. So you deserve love. You are lovable. See, some of you have bad self-esteem and you lack confidence. And some of you even think you don't deserve love, but let me tell you, stop lying to yourself. You are lovable and you do deserve love, okay? Now we have the trust card. The situation is calling for you to have faith. Hello? We need to have faith and trust. We have the 3 of fire here, which is abundance. Things look very good. Have patience at this time and make long-term plans. Oh, yes. We have the separation card. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Now the second clarifying card that fell out was the 4 of water. Missing an opportunity, discontentment, or boredom. Open your eyes to the possibilities. Now see, in the standard Rider-Waite decks, you have a man sitting underneath of a tree and he's being offered a cup out of the sky and he doesn't even want to look up because he doesn't know whether he wants to trust. He doesn't know if he wants to trust. He's being leery. Body language. He does not know if he wants to trust. He's gone through a lot. So yeah, for some of you guys who are in a relationship, I feel you may be experiencing a separation. You know, this could be a temporary separation. Or for some of you, this may end up resulting in breaking up or even a divorce for some of you. Well, it's not for all of you, but those of you, you know who you are. You'll get the message. Okay, I have just chattered on forever, so I'm going to talk to you guys next month. So I'm sending you blessings of healing, prosperity, and love. I'll talk to you guys next month. Bye-bye.